Welcome to the MindTalk Podcast, where we delve into the roots of dis-ease, growing deep in the subconscious mind. I am your host, Diane Vanis, with over 25 years as an energy medicine practitioner. Today I thought our theme might be about knees. It seems like knee pain is very common. It could be caused by a number of factors, such as injury, arthritis, or whatever, so it'd be good to see the doctor. But it might be worth looking into the metaphysical or spiritual significance or the deeper meaning behind knee pain. Because sometimes even if we've had an injury, the emotions or what we were experiencing in our life at that time can actually get trapped in the tissues or the joint there. So, to be able to look deeper, like if you could actually listen to your knee and it could speak, what would it say? What does it need from you? That's an interesting thing, but most of us aren't really used to listening to our body or parts of our body and actually know what they're trying to tell us. Although pain can be a signal that something is disconnected or imbalanced or out of alignment in our life. So we want to look at a more holistic viewpoint of injury, because sometimes an issue is something that we need to learn, something that could be taught by our pain or our illness. There are spiritual and energetic aspects of all illnesses, it seems, when we delve into it. Sometimes disease is really a process, and it just depends on where it's made manifest in our body. And if we have our knees replaced, then where is that issue going to go? It's probably going to go somewhere else. So metaphysically, the knees often have been associated with flexibility, humility, surrender, moving forward in life, the ability to bend or yield, needing to surrender the ego, and really connection to one's spiritual and physical foundation. So issues with the knees could represent fear of vulnerability, resistance to change, or a feeling of being stuck in life. So is it a right knee pain or a left knee pain? That could have significance as well, because we know that the left side of the body is often associated with the feminine intuitive side. And the right knee, the right side of the body would be associated with the masculine, logical side, more like action-oriented. So let's look at some of the meanings of knees. It could be that the knee is like the garbage dump between the hip and the ankle, or like a highway joint between the hip and the ankle. So the hip could actually represent the past and the ankle, the future. So, it could be that there's a conflict between where one part of you wants to go and where the rest of you actually is. Like, for instance, is your heart yearning to go somewhere where your feet do not? Are you happy with where you are in your life right now? Do you feel safe and comfortable in your physical environment? Or is there a part of you that wants to move into a new area of your life? Is there something you need to let go of in order to move forward with what you want? It could be a root chakra issue. So we know that the root chakra is at the base of the spine, but it actually runs down the legs into the knees, ankles, and feet. And the root chakra has to do with survival, safety, security, physical wellness, finances, our home life, our family roots. It also would help us release things down through the body into the earth. So knee problems could indicate that there was a problem with our root chakra. So we could ask such questions as, what is your relationship to your roots right now, your family, or where you live? Are you feeling safe in your body and in your life right now? Are you getting enough rest and stillness? What about grounding? Walking barefoot on the ground so as to get the earth's energy and to ground into the earth. Is there something that you're having trouble letting go of, that you're holding on to? And then, if you think about how delicate the knees actually are, but how really strong they are a load-bearing joint. And they really do a lot for us. They support us. They support our weight, constantly adjusting, whether we're standing, walking, or running. And the questions there might really be, are you the one in your family or community that carries all the weight? Are you overburdened with work or stress but never complain? Do you feel supported in what you're doing? Or are you all on your own? Do you get to choose where you go in life, or is that actually decided for you? If those questions resonate, it might be time to let go of any weight that you're carrying that's related to other people and start insisting on holding only what's actually yours. You may need to work on saying no more often and speaking up when you want or need something. And then we have the spiritual connection of the knee, like the power of surrender. It's not a weakness, but it's really a spiritual thing, an act of profound strength and wisdom, as kneeling can signify releasing your own will to a higher purpose or divine intelligence. And this doesn't mean giving up, but about letting go of your ego, your control, or resistance, so that you can go more with the flow of energy, the flow of things, and accept more guidance into your life. When we're spiritually rigid and unwilling to yield or trust, our knees might reflect that tension. There's really an immense peace and a deeper connection with our spiritual path about trusting the journey and understanding that some situations require us to yield, to learn, or to grow. And so your heart and your head may not always be in agreement. We need to maybe develop our heart more and allow our head to rest. Overthinking things, puts us in our head a lot. And sometimes the body gives us pain just to let us know that, hey, there's a body here. We have to embody or be in our body more. So it's just calling for our attention. And are we just pushing ourselves too hard and not really listening to what our body's trying to tell us? We sometimes need to slow down, spend time in rest, and pay attention to the signals and intuitions of our body. So I hope that these thoughts have given you, if you're experiencing any knee pain, an ability to nurture your inner self, to listen to maybe what your knee pain might be telling you,